So, as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic.
As you guys are aware, we're living in a top man epidemic.
What are you doing, stick bro?
As we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic.
Now, this is Wang, Miss Stellar Wang. Now, Wang tend to have a problem with average-looking men out there, right? She referred to them, I believe, as chopped men. They're not refined, they're not wearing tailored suit and all this stuff. And she blew up the internet by actually with this movement called the chopped men epidemic. Now, let's see what the irony. Now, let's see what Miss Wang have to say on the matter, shall we?
And there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him and he smiled back at me. And obviously he drove away after that. But I was like, oh my God, a cute guy? This was at 6:50 p.m. It's 7:17 and I'm still like, oh my God. And I feel like this is going to power me through my evening. Like, wow, I actually saw an attractive man today. Like, diamond in the rough, needle in the haystack. Seriously.
Now, calm down. We're not gonna point out the fact that she looked like Jackie Chan's stunt double. But let's just address what she's actually saying, right? My point is this. Have you perhaps ever thought about the fact that men no longer feel the need to perform for you? Like, we don't have to put on a performance. We don't have to do what you want us to do. We just don't want to. We just want to be ourselves. We just want to be comfortable the same way that you feel comfortable enough to come here and with barely any makeup on and then just spew out some stuff that and try to degrade someone of a specific gender just so you could feel better about yourself. That's not confidence. That's just ego. Because your confidence would mean that you don't actually have to put no one else down to actually feel like you're the shit, to feel like you are that person. You feel, confidence. You have things that you can draw inspiration out of. But whenever you have to actually use a mean to actually put somebody down just so you could feel better about yourself, that's not confidence. That's just a false sense of ego. So of course, Miss Wang went viral, and of course, with virality came a group of supporters, women, the sisterhood, become get together to uphold the value of what Miss Wang was saying about average men. What she would call the chop men epidemic. Let's check out these videos, shall we?
The craziest thing about the war going on against the chopped man epidemic girl is that she's actually quite beautiful. Hello? She's actually quite beautiful. Like, actually, dare I say, more than conventionally attractive. But you guys are brain-rotted gooner freaks. And proving her point. You're proving her point. All you guys do is goon. You goon to weird-looking alien plastic surgery messed up-looking corn stars on Twitter, or freaky little anime characters that look like they're 5 years old. But actually, if my sister was reincarnated as a slime, the character is 14,000 years old, so technically she's over 18. You guys are fucking weird. Normal human women don't have lips so big they look like they could explode if you chewed too hard, and a nose so small that you can't even breathe. Okay? Sorry. You guys are just weird gooner freaks and you don't know how to get off to a normal looking woman because you're so used to weird shit on the internet.
Oh my God, the irony. Did you just hear what she just did there, right? She basically chastising men for, I guess, having porn star preference or ideology about women. They think women should look a certain way, which is an over exaggeration of what she's talking about, right? That's another way to kind of chastise and demonize men. But at the same time, doing the exact same thing that she's accusing the men of doing, the whole chopped men movement is doing towards men. It's like, okay, so you can have your you can imagine how you expect men to look like, right? You expect men to look beautiful. You expect men to look hot or whatever, right? You expect them to look like somebody that you're attracted to. But at the same time, God forbid, men also would like to envision the type of woman that they want to feel attracted to, right? And then their preferences cannot be heard, but your preferences should be the top of the line, as if like they owe you something. Isn't that the same reason why sometimes you don't want to dress up, because you don't feel like you want to be approached by men? Maybe it's the same thing that, the men don't feel like they have to put up that effort for the women that do not want to be approached. If you want to be approached, then you would actually dress up a certain way. And if the man wants to be doing the approach, then he would also, act a certain way or dress a certain way, right? He would dress to impress. He would dress to, to look attractive. He would have his aesthetics done and whatever he draw confidence from to be able to approach women and, take a chance. Doesn't matter. So if he doesn't want to do that, then he doesn't have to play dress up for you. That's the whole point.
And you don't have any hobbies. And the craziest thing is women's standards are a lot lower than you think. All you have to do is maybe go to the gym a little bit, take a shower, and have a nice haircut. And guess what? There are cures to male baldness. There are so many cures to male baldness. You don't have an excuse. Get some rosemary oil, get a scalp massager, and get on Rogaine. You know what I mean? Like, oh, well, they're hating us for things we can't control. Yeah, you can control male baldness. You can control your beer belly. And you can control your off-putting, strange personality that you have because you don't have hobbies. So figure it out. And I bet you guys are going to come in my comments and be like, well, you're chopped too. I'm not. I'm very hot, baby. And you don't have to tell me I'm ugly because I know I'm not. Okay? You guys are fucking weird. Freaks.
Have you guys seen the Chop Man Epidemic TikTok? Because that comment section is literally the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless. Can we talk about this? I'm terrified of men.
I'm in the war on the side of the Chop Man Epidemic girl. She's right. Y'all are ugly, you don't put effort into your appearances, you don't have hobbies, and you expect women to want you. And you're gonna screenshot pictures of me and her while she's talking in an effort to make her feel ugly, when in reality, you would cry of happiness if me or her or any of the women in her comment section touched you with a 10-foot pole. Why? Because you're a virgin. And let me make one thing clear. I'm not saying this applies to every single person who might disagree that there's a Chop Man epidemic. All I'm saying is, men didn't used to have to put that much effort into having an actual personality because they had a bank account. And until the 1980s, women couldn't own those. We couldn't even own our own businesses until the 90s. So you have to put more effort into being an actually cool person in order for people to want to spend time with you. Going and calling every woman you see that you don't like ugly isn't doing your track record any favors. Go read a book or something. I don't know, play a game.
Listen, the insult wasn't solely delivered in how they describe men, right? The insult truly comes from a level of pompous, right? It's like, we are, women, we are the superior race with this, and how dare you do not look pretty and presentable for our leisure and our pleasure. And that is this level of condescending attitude from this average, very average looking broad. It's just like, how dare you? So of course, men are not gonna just take this pettiness out of you guys. Oh, of course, the war was on. So of course, they got up in this, Beyonce's internet, and they just let's roll the tape, shall we?
That girl that posted that video about there being a chopped man apocalypse, what the fuck were you thinking, bro? Like, you dead ass grabbed your phone, looking the way you do, and started fucking recording that. I bet she was thinking, all right, I already know all the girls gonna have my back, but she is getting cooked in those fucking comments, bro. You can't even feel bad for her, too, because she fucking did it to herself. Like, what the fuck? That comment section is gold, though. Y'all definitely need to check that shit out when you get a chance.
I'm not gonna hold you. You're getting cooked. I know we've all seen the video by now of her saying we are in a Chop Man epidemic. And someone said, you're on the same team. Let that sink in. First of all, a Chop Man epidemic is diabolical. Like, that's just a nice way of saying that it's ugly man out here. It ain't hurt my feelings. I've been chopped for a long time. It don't hurt me anymore. And just for future references, when you get on Kachanak's internet and you say somebody's chopped, it's a bathroom. You walk in the bathroom, you look, it's a mirror right there. Sometimes you need to look at it. Because nobody's truly ugly on the outside. It's what's on the inside. And I know you're hurting on the inside because I've seen the videos. You might want to delete the account. Chop Man epidemic. But if we said it was a chop woman, I'm not going to get into that, but it's always I'm trying to get it large. But your daddy wasn't no gangster. Ain't no Chop Man epidemic. Fellas, I'm chopped. Come on, try this.
Before I show you the comment section, I am going to give you a warning because this is one of the most brutal comment sections I've ever seen in my life. This person took the time out of their day to draw this girl, take a photo of it, and then upload it onto a TikTok comment. He's basically implying that she looks easy to draw. Bro, TikTok actually needs to remove the comment photo feature. Like, this is so bad. Like, each frame you pause is just a crazy image. I actually have a theory about this video. I think this girl is like literally just trying to rage bait. Like, there's no way she filmed this and just looked at herself and thought it was okay to post. Like, she literally did this with no makeup and a face full of pimples. It's like she was just trying to piss people off or something. I don't want to give this girl any hate, so y'all can go search up the video for yourself. But to whoever this person is, you need to reevaluate yourself.
So rightfully so, this girl makes that video, and then everyone started to stitch her video and say like, hey, you shouldn't be the one spreading this message. This is an average looking girl, and I know that hurts to hear. And this girl goes on a whole rant about how this girl is actually super beautiful, and it's because men, you know, they watch so much porn and our brain is just rotted. And in my personal opinion, it is quite the opposite. I think so many girls, they all lie to each other. This is why when we see these girls who are like 350 pounds overweight and they're sitting there lying in the comments saying, oh my God, I'd kill to look like you. You would literally die if you woke up and looked like that. And then the easy comment is every girl goes, oh, so you must think that you're so attractive. The reality is I would never come on the internet calling myself attractive, going and calling a group of other girls unattractive, saying that we're in a, you know, ugly girl shortage or epidemic, whatever she said. I know that my appearance, like, listen, some people might like me, some people might hate me, because the reality is beauty is subjective. Because you are absolutely coping if you're saying a girl who looks like this and then comes on the internet complaining that there's a attractive man shortage, you're really going to sit there and say why most men are calling her average looking is because we're just addicted to corn and all this stuff, and it's not that, you're just delusional.
So as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic.
They're calling it a chopped man epidemic. A chopped man epidemic. That's disrespectful, man. That's crazy work. I already made a video about how I feel like that's one of the most creative ways you could call somebody ugly, bro. And they're living through an epidemic of chopped men. Is people really out here chopped? Are people really out here this chopped? Like, I feel like everybody's like average to a certain extent, you know, and beauty varies from person to person depending on who you ask. But a chopped epidemic is crazy work. This is insane. This is insanity.
And of course, I had to save the best one for last. Oh man, this roast is epic.
I just saw this video of this girl saying the chopped man epidemic girl is quite beautiful. It's like, you'll realize that this is why we have so many problems in this world. Like, why are we lying? Notice how I said people. This was never men versus women. It was always chopped versus good looking. Letting Chiwiwi Ro Rosas Jr., who made a clearly rage bait video, gaslight herself into thinking she is not one of them, that she is not the face of the chopped man epidemic. If I'm being fully honest, the only epidemic I'm seeing is these fine women lying to these chuzz, making them think they're pretty. If she's really that pretty, then why can't I take a screenshot of any frame of that video and it looked like a before photo of facial reconstruction surgery? I get it, this confidence must come from being some simp-ass Silicon Valley tech bro who's never touched a girl in his life's type, but this gotta stop. Someone says you're hard to look at, they're a piece of shit, terrible person, but you might just be chopped.
Oh man, the internet is brutal. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. Do you think that she was just trying to rage bait and try to get some more views and publicity towards whatever she's building, her network or the internet? Or do you think like, yeah, of course, she's full of crap? So write down below in the comment section, what do you think? Once again, I'm your host, The Haitian. So share, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out of here. Peace.